screen and all. So look, the first screen, and over here you will find the file menu, and left hand side is toolbar, and this is Windows sections. So this all Windows section you can activate from here. If you want to layer, click. If you want to navigation and option, tool, okay, and this is workspace. You want to default workspace, you will get default workspace. If you want to basic, Lexi, automation, color and tone corrections, image analysis, painting and retouching. So look, which tool is very useful for painting and retouching only. And default workspace, so you will get the default workspace. Okay, so this entire thing is available by viewport. So Photoshop is always working with only on image based. There is no vector, this is raster based image. So raster and vector is very clear thing. So you know about raster and vector. The vector image where the pixel less, there is infinity size. If you want to n fit by n fit, so pixel is the image is not pixelate, but if you're working with raster image, so it's limit. And yes, in our mind, one of more thing, if raster image is pixelate, so why we create a vector the raster image is pixelate, so why we are not always create a vector? So their problem with vector, the vector is color limitation. So look, if we're talking about raster and vector, so see, look at that. This is the basic difference. Okay, so this is basic difference between raster and vector. This difference we already covered in last class, but so who is more student is newly, that's why I'm just explaining the thing. So यहाँ पे जो बहुत बेसिक चीज है फोटोशॉप के अंदर, दिस इज फॉर कंपोजिशन एडिटिंग टूल. And if we're talking about architecture visualizations, so you have a two important thing. One of the editing and second one is compositing. And compositing means you can easily edit or you can easily render the image, render the plan. So for plan rendering, for plan compositing, for plan editing, you can use this Photoshop. Okay, so Photoshop. So if we're talking about raster image, so raster is always working with RGB and CMYK both. So what is primary color? CMYK. CMYK is for printing purpose and RGB for display. If we're talking about RGB, it's for display. And if we're talking about CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow and krypton. CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, krypton. So this four color is primary, and if it's talking about RGB, so see, if I go view and proof colors, okay, CMYK, working cyan plate, magenta plate, yellow plate, black plate, CMY plate, okay, and if you're talking about RGB, this is a color proof, okay. So first I close this one and I click file and new. This is first tool, new file, and shortcut is Control N. You all have Photoshop? So can you please open with me? That's done. So type Control N. Right. So Control N is new file. When I click Control N, you will find the one pop-up box, and over there the name. There is first option is name. You can put the name, whatever you want to create a file. You just create a name. So just put the name of file. So my file is 3D arc. This is my file name. Presets. Look at the presets. If you're talking about presets, so see, there is paper. If you want to international paper, yes, I want to international paper. And this is size A4, and this is pixel. So look, if I use pixel and I'm using, look, 1 inch by 1 inch and 1 inch, one resolutions. The resolution is pixel per inches. And if I press 300, so look, the file size is automatically increased. So what is the size of this pixel? If I'm going pixel, the now size is 300 by 300 per inches. Okay. If I use 900 by 900, so think what is size of in inches, the 3 by 3. Look, the 3 by 3 size. If I do the multiply by with 300, so you will get the paper size in pixels. Okay. If I talking about 8 by 12, so 12 threes are 3600 pixels, and 8 threes are 24, 3600. So now my paper size, if I'm talking inches, 8 by 12. white background. Okay, now I want to check, is it 8 or 12? So go to image size, and if I select the inches, look, what is size? 8 by 12, right? So if I talking about pixels, so 8 multiplied by 300, this is a 2400, and 12 multiplied by 300 is 3600. So that's called a resolution. Multiply by width into resolution, height into resolution, so it will be a, you will get pixel size. Okay, and see the file size is 24 M. If I reduce, it become a half. So for good image, you need 300 at least. And click OK. So now my plain paper size is 8 by 12. The same thing, this is little bit bigger than A4. So if I want to A4, so go to File, New, and select the international paper, A4. Okay, this is okay for me. And image size. So look, if I talking about inches, so this is little bit higher, 8.267. Sorry, and this little bit lower, 11.693, and the size is okay. Just click OK. Now this is, and you will get the name over here. Whatever you create the new file and mention the name, you will found the same name here. If I want to again another new file, Control N, Untitled 2. See, so we have an Untitled 1 and Untitled 2. And if you want to switch, Control Tab, or we have a window, arrange cassettes. See, or window, arrange tile horizontal, window, arrange tile vertical, window, arrange icon. Control N, new file. Okay. See, you'll get this 3 file. Okay. So this is way of manage and all. Now I close this one, and be aware if the file is PSD. So Photoshop extension is PSD. What is the extension of Photoshop? PSD. So where we found, if I want to go to file and save, and you will get this one, PSD. Okay, this is Photoshop document file. So if you save in PSD format, so it means you can easily add it and again reuse. So if your file is working in progress, so always be save in PSD. Don't be save as a Photoshop. Sorry, and the JPG, because JPEG is a simple and single composite file. So look, I'll explain some important thing. I open some image reference, and yes, I'll open this image. Now Okay, this is image. I don't know the image size exactly. So first I want to know about this image size. So what is this image exactly size? So go to image size. Look at the size is 900 by, and look at the resolution is very low because this is downloaded. And see, I'll explain one important thing. If you open any image from Google, if you want to 3D sky and go to image, and if you want to any image for editing, suppose this one, so don't be downloaded, just right click, use copy image, go to Photoshop, control N. So when I type control N, it's automatically taking the size. Okay, and press control V. See, if I want to this one, look at the size 910 into 512. Copy image, control N, 910 into 512. Okay, control V. Any doubt? No? So in that conditions, if I want to any image, so don't be use download and just use control N. Now in each and every image which is downloaded from internet, so the resolution is always 72. Okay, and if you clicked by camera, so resolution is 92. And you want a high resolution, if you scan something, so the resolution is 300. So if you want to increase, see what is the size of image right now, image and image size 1.3 m. If I increase, now look, and size is automatically increased, image size, because it automatically means the per dot is increased. See, if look at this detail. Okay, we are right now 1600 zoom. Again, image size, and if I type 300 and same I'm in 1600 zoom, it's too much, it's more than enough. If I'm going to 1600, I'm going to very inside, very depth. The reason I increase the resolution, what is reason? I increase resolution. So in terms of resolution, my file size is automatically increased. Okay, so always be aware about, if now I control V, so look, my original size, and this is editable after increase the resolution. The second thing, Photoshop is layers based software. You will get each and everything in layer. In fact, whatever is over here, it may be any file, any image, any composition. So you will get this entire thing is image. So the shortcut of this image layer bar F7. When you press F7, you will get this layer bar. See, if you are not getting this bar, sometime if close, so just go to Windows and click this layer palette. You will get this layer palette. Press F8 is color switches. The color is F6. You will get this info. Press F6. You will get this color bar, switch and style. See, if I mouse over here, look at the value of CMYK color. See, meanwhile, if I'm here, so what is the white color RGB value? 255, 255, 255. And black color RGB value 000. So this is our bar and we can use for color. So look, there is two color, foreground and background color. So if you want to fill foreground color and same layer, no, I don't want the same layer. Always, whatever you work, just remember, create a new layer. If you are doing something or if you are paste, so automatically in new layers. Like suppose I copy the entire thing, Control A, Control C, and I'm using Control V, so it come automatically in new layer. Okay. So meanwhile, right now we have a two layer. This is switch on off. Now I want to fill a color over here. So look, if I use fill color, so you will get the entire filling. No, I don't want to entire fill. I just create a rectangular marquee tool, shortcut M, and make it rectangular. And this selection part, and I want to fill color in selection, but not in this layer. I just make a new layer. So if you click here, create new layer, you will get new layer, or Control Shift Alt plus N, new layer. Now I want to fill this color. So Alt backspace, fill foreground color. Alt backspace, foreground color. You have filled. Or no, okay, I don't. I want to change the color. Select another and make it again new layer. Click whatever color you want. You can select just. You want this color. Again, I am in foreground color. Alt backspace. Or if I want to background, so there is another color. You can select background and Control backspace. Okay, or if you want to manually color, so just press shift F5. Shift F5 is fill, and what you want to fill, foreground, background, or color. I just want to color. You can select color whatever you want. Okay, and just okay. So this is way of changing now. Look, we are creating the fourth layer, and if you want to move any layer, press V. Press V is move tool. And if you want to move this one, select the layer and move. Select this one. So just right click, select layer. See, by mistake, I create this both of rectangular and single layer. So in that condition, what I have to do, I just select this area and press Ctrl Shift J. Look, this is on separate layer, this is on separate layer. Okay. Any doubt? So just do the practice with that.